I wanted to be rich for as long as I can remember. Since a kid, as early as I can remember. That's how long I want to be rich for, so this isn't a new concept for me. I wanted to be rich for one reason: to take care of my family, all my loved ones, and everyone around me, because everyone around me was broke. Everyone was broke, everyone was stressed out, and I got tired of seeing people stressed out, especially people that I love. So when I looked around, I said, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to make the change. I'm gonna be the difference. I'm gonna be the catalyst for change and prosperity within my family, because I don't do it, it may never happen. That's literally what I thought as a kid, and that journey is still going on. So this isn't new. It's just now materializing and evolving into different things, but I'm still on the same mission that I was on as a kid. Growing up, nobody had a lot of money. Nobody that I knew, nobody that was within my immediate family, nobody who was around me, everybody was broke. We was all broke. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna break us free. Just watch me. I'm gonna break us free. What I decided to do was to start rapping, right? Now, here's the thing about rap. A lot of people get rich from it. A lot of people are rich from it. And that's all I saw. In my upbringing, in my surroundings, the only way to get money was either rap, play sports, sell drugs. Because everybody who was working a job just didn't have no money. Like, everybody had jobs. Don't get me wrong. Everybody had jobs, but everybody was broke. Like, that never made sense. Like, you're working. Not only are you working, you're working 2 and 3 jobs. Or everybody was working, but everybody was broke. And the only people who had money was the drug dealers, the ball players, and the rappers. So I did it all. I did it all. I did it all, and I could talk about this now because it's just real, right? This is a big moment of transparency for me. Yes, I rapped. Yes, I tried to go to the NBA. And yes, I sold drugs for 6 months until I realized I wasn't about that life, right? I knew people who did it. Everybody went to jail. Everybody got locked up, killed, whatever, behind trying to be Scarface. And I quickly said, yeah, nah, boy, you better stop that right now. So I focused on music. For those who don't know, I've written, recorded, and performed music since I was 10 years old. I'm 33 now, and I still do music. It's just not my biggest passion. I still love it, but it was something that I was very dedicated in. It was a craft that I honed my skills in, and I just got really, really good at it because I knew the better I got at it, the higher probability it would be for me to become rich from it. So I gave it my all. I'll actually show you a clip of me performing at a sold-out event that I headlined. The only reason I headlined this event is because I creatively directed and curated this entire event. I booked the videographer, I booked the DJs, I booked the artists, I booked the venue, I bought the website, I sold the tickets, I bought the posters. I promoted this entire thing because I knew if I wanted to get people to listen to my music, I gotta put the show together. I gotta bring the people out, and I gotta headline this thing so that my name is the biggest. I may not have been the biggest artist at the time because I had Saba on the bill, and I had Chris Crack on the bill, and I had a bunch of artists who are actually famous right now. I booked them. I had my boy Astonish, Scheme. If you're from Chicago, you know these people, but took money out of my pocket, invested it, and I actually made some money. So I was thinking as an entrepreneur and moving like a businessman even then, and that was 10 years ago.
How about yours? Yeah, how about yours? How about yours? How about you? You worry about me, but how about you? You worry about me, but how about you? You worry about me, you just need some business. I'm good now, cause I'm reinventing. New blood, new flow with the same truth. And I don't really believe in doing what ain't true. Niggas fight to the point that they can't shoot. More power to you, but that is something I can't do. Fall in love, then they hate you. Then they love you again. It should be a sin getting hot in the hood with my friends thinking about what it could be again. I'm on some new shit, new shit. How about you? How about you? You worry about me, you just need some business. I'm good now, cause I'm reinventing. Look, I go by the name of SQBC. How about you? See, I love you.
Now, the purpose of me showing you that video was not to brag. Yes, it was a cool little moment. Don't get me wrong. It was a cool little moment, but that's a thing of the past. That video is 10 years old, and it took me 10 years to get to that point. So think about it. 10 years to get to that highlight of success, and it's already 10 years old. So I've been doing music for over 20 years, which is crazy, right? I know it sounds crazy. I've done music over 20 years now, and that's one thing that I learned is that you can be whatever you put your mind to. Prime example, I know for a fact, if I was to pick up the microphone again and go just as hard as I did in the past, I will get even greater success with the knowledge and wisdom that I have today, right? I know exactly how the music industry works. My message is different now. Like, I have a different mission because it's now promoting financial education versus uplifting people through music, because that's what I wanted to do initially. Like, I wanted to make music to make people feel good, to inspire people, to make money and put my family in a greater position. That was my whole purpose behind music. A lot of people get into music so they can get more girls. Yes, music brought me more girls. Yes, music made me the cool kid, right, for popularity's sake, but it's not about that. The one thing I do despise about the music industry is that you're operating in the dark most of the time. 9 times out of 10, you're operating in the nighttime. So think about all the craziness that happens in the night. I spent many nights in nightclubs around drunk, irate people. Me being one of those people many nights, if I'm being honest. I spent many nights in the nightclubs where people may look at you. They may prey on you like, oh, that's so-and-so. He's the famous popular rapper in the area. He's getting paid for shows now. You know what I'm saying? You kind of look like a mark a little bit. Like, you may be a mark for a gold digger, you may be a mark for a jack boy, but either way, the music industry is very dangerous, which is why I chose to fall back from it. Like, if I was to do music again, it would be solely online. I would do shows here and there, but I wouldn't be going on tour, right? I wouldn't be leaving my family behind to go drink and hang out in the studio around these other crazy rappers, because rappers are crazy. I've seen the best of the best and the worst of the worst when it comes to rappers, but my mission now is financial education, financial literacy, and I know that I can take this thing to a higher level, even a greater level than I did with my music career. It takes a level of wisdom and maturity to get to the point that I'm at now. You don't question a lot of these things while you're in it, but when you get older, you start to look back and say, wow, that's why I was doing that. So you think about why you started. I've always kept it in my mind, but then over time, it kind of leaves you, then it comes back. I had a conversation with my aunt and I told her exactly why I was doing the things I was doing, right? The big three, we talk about rap, sports, drug dealing. Dealing drugs was off the table because I wasn't trying to go to jail. Becoming an athlete was off the table because I just wasn't as athletically inclined as I needed to be. So all that was left was rap. That was it. Rap was the only thing that was left because anybody could rap. As long as you can write, you don't even have to be able to write. There's an artist named Blind Fury. My man is blind. He's blind and he's one of the best rappers in the world. He don't have a pen or paper. He don't know where the microphone is. He don't know where the booth, the stage, nothing, but he's famous and he made a lot of money by becoming a rapper. Notorious B.I.G., Big Pun, Fat Joe. You could be big and out of shape and make a lot of money and get rich and famous from rap. So anybody can do it. So that's what made me lean into rap, because I knew I was going to get a bag. All I had to do was write the best raps, record the best songs, perform the best, be good, actually be good, and have people enjoy your music. That's it. That's all. It's a 4-step process, and know how to market and promote yourself. So that's the 5th step. And I did that up until the point where I no longer wanted to do that. I actually didn't want to perpetuate the stereotype that I did for so long. And it wasn't until I went to the suburbs, right? I changed my environment. I got exposed to different things, and that's what taught me the concept about money. So I say this all the time, your environment is stronger than anything. When you're in the trenches, you're just looking for the best way out, the best way possible. And many times, as I mentioned, it's the big 3, and then the big 4 would be playing a lottery. A lot of people in the hood plays the lottery because they see that big number. They see all it costs is $10, $20, $100 to become a mega millionaire or become a billionaire, right? But what's the return on that investment? I've never met one lottery winner in my entire life, not one. And people still take their chances with it because it's legal, it's easy, and that's what holds us back. Trying to do what's easy. Sometimes you have to do what's hard. You can't be what you can't see, and I didn't see anything but drug dealers, rappers, and ball players. So that's what I wanted to be. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Also follow me on IG, Q Makes It Happen on Instagram. Go show your boy some love, and if you would like to become a member of the Q Crew, click that join button down below. Become a member of my accountability group where you'll get more one-on-one from me, exclusive content, and it's also a way to support the channel. I go by the name of Q, and like I always say, if Q can make it happen, you can make it happen. I'll holler at y'all next video.